Welcome back to our 4th session, playing Riftborn on endless difficulty and endless space. This planet Muses is still being besieged. Last time I reload saved back to this position because I accidentally threw away one of my warships. I'd prefer to just play through and live with my mistakes, but that was just kind of dumb, and it was near the end of the session anyway, so... What are we doing here? Is this a civilian sheep? Sheep. Speaking is hard, apparently. Alright. Hopefully we can destroy this ship. It will probably retreat. But either way, I think our hero gains no experience when an enemy retreats. Kind of sad, but okay. We want to see about getting hardened alloys as fast as we can. This is building artillery ships. Have we upgraded our ships to include Hyperium yet? Let's look. They have basic torpedoes. No. Alright, we can improve our warships by adding lasers. Well, I'm not sure if it will be an improvement. Basically, the Surfons have a lot of laser defense at the moment. We want to build a fleet mover, I think, for that ship. I think we have enough manpower. We probably want a bit more manpower so we can retrofit our tanks. This is one of the issues with the Riftborn. Retrofitting is so hard with manpower while you're producing ships, which also costs manpower, etc., etc. It's... let me not chase after that. It would still be nice if we still need the tank retrofit at some point. We're slowly losing manpower in the system. I wonder how Fabricate Forces interacts with this. Not sure. We probably want more warships though. The plan is hopefully to fight back on that system. If not, we will trade systems. I talk so much about singularities, yet I forget to apply them. Do as I say, not as I do. Alright. If they start invading Muses, we can start thinking about... where is this hero? Is it on Muses? If it is... that's a lot of ships. But how good are they is the question. Okay, we are going to have to draft here. And that is a major defeat. Not good. Not great at all. That's a fairly significant fleet. Actually, they're only using lasers again. Interesting. Except for this ship, or whatever. So we can think about stealing that system from them very quick. Sell the excess titanium. Are we producing this resource? Nice! This is a great endgame resource. We can actually think about adding it now, to be honest. Ionic crystal is pretty strong. Rare luxury too. So what was I saying? If there are more scrappers, we want those because they're good against lasers. We want to go to... wait. Let me check that I'm actually defending the right system. Who's this? Cool. There's nothing worse than sending your fleet to the completely wrong system. Alright, we're gonna have to go for a couple of cheap ships. Anything that's good against lasers? No, no, no. This is a hunter though. Those are good. Only we could sell something. If only. Will this get us there? Yes. Well, I guess I'll pick up a station. How much damage do they do? Pretty decent damage. This is all rookies. Yeah. Now we form these up into a fleet. We make this into a fleet. We merge them very quickly. Is it being guarded? And I can't afford the 1 action point. We'll probably lose this system, but at least we'll have a fleet in their borders. And then we can pick up Aquarius next. Meanwhile... Yeah, we're actually winning. Very nice. Power to shields. I'll let us watch one later when it's more chilled. At the moment I just want to skip through these turns. Nice! So now we've cut through their defenses. And our fleet can give us manpower boosts to the surface battle. Now we really want to boost our manpower. Next thing we do. Obviously want to get a fleet movement boost on that planet. As soon as we get hardened alloys, all of these ships will form up. We'll have a bigger fleet. Again, we don't have engines. Doesn't actually matter at the moment. See, I was a misclick away from an amazing victory there on Muses. Such is life. We're still getting that colony base bonus. Ground battle at Muses. We're still losing because of their tanks. Then it's draft. And now we're turning the tide on the system. And here, they're attacking us with gunships. But we can also use hull. And we have a station, which is a hunter. Hunters are good. And we did hunt them. Let loose the warships of war or something. That sounded a lot better, man. Wait, CP lost. I thought it was CP destroyed. That would be nice. Give us a little bit of dust for wrecking these accelerators. Sadly, we did not. We're gonna have to get extra population to draft it. Or we're gonna get an extra ship. How badly are we winning this ground battle? Very narrowly. We are winning though, and with another draft, there's no doubt we're going to close it out. So, we'll probably pick up an artillery ship. The fleet is what I'm worried about here. Now, we can sell some more strategics. Forgot to reapply, get another bubble. Actually, buying another bubble here is quite expensive because of the dust cost. No, it's not. Disregard everything I just said. So, again, I haven't been the best about bubble managing this game. It is still very important. How long will it take us to get over there? We should rather wait and build a fleet mover. What are they called? Yeah. And then we can build another one next turn. Very nice. We attack. So yeah, we're a little micromanagement away from a successful conquest. And now we're going to pick up all these nice systems, or as many as we can before they force us into a truce. We can consider sending our hero fleet over. We don't have as many movement ships at the moment. Hero fleet move. We can. What is the weakest ship in this fleet? Time for micromanagement, ladies and gentlemen. People of all persuasions. So that's 8. 3. Yeah, that seems fine. I think after this we can put our main system onto Fabricate, and then we can retrofit our troops into tanks. You need manpower to turn people into tanks somehow. Don't ask me why. Manpower construction is definitely one of the more annoying things about Riftborn Warfare. Oh, yes. Bonus. I think I actually want deposits on all of... He's political leader. All of our deposits get a bonus. Should have saw that. Should have seen that sooner. And now we're really winning. And this character gets bonus for being a general on the ground. Didn't realize he was on the system. Would have been really bad to lose him. Ah well. Actually changed my line. We did mission embodiment. Let's drop one in Idris where we have a hero. Very nice indeed. Get another fleet move. And now, I think this is the fleet we defeated earlier. They have a lot of guns. I mean lasers. So we use power to shields. And this should be a decisive victory. Our hero is becoming the unlikely general at the moment. Well, bonus movement on fleet is actually quite nice. I mean, this is not to be underestimated. Shield absorption on... Wow! Horatio is actually quite a good general. They're all Horatio, by the way, in case you don't know the flavor. Horatio is a faction of clones. Of the most beautiful man in the galaxy. Also a fun faction to play. But not as good, I think. We probably want Xeno here. What does the individual population affect more? Each population gives us... Doesn't say. Probably both. As soon as we pick up hardened alloys, we'll never be losing fleet battles again. Who are these? A proton. Alright, that's interesting. What is... Oh, purple is attacking us. Wonderful. Like I care. Alright, they're slowly sapping the defenses of these systems. Not something I have to worry a huge amount about, though. Let's see how they feel about the war at the moment.
Careful. You're messing with the smart.
See, the war pressure indicates how badly you're winning. And the more you're winning, the more they're willing to give you planets. Ideally, we get this all the way over here, and then we can pick up some nice planets without having to invade them. Alright. Aquarius is on the way. We want Vorta, and ideally we get Aria. I mean planets, I mean systems, of course. You know, same. Not the same. But the better systems we can get here, the more influence pressure we can put on them in turn. It's also quite nice. We're quite bad at sieging at the moment. Probably should have built a few extra siege ships. Food is converted to dust. I'm into that. When last of the people eat. Protect system? Yeah, let's go for that. We outnumber them at this point. Yeah. Fleet move. We pop out these ships. Take them all together. See, the fleet movers really help your slow-ass ships get to grips with the enemy positions. Alright, we knock out this Prowler, I think. What does it attack with? Guns. Cool. Hull plating. Our general is sadly not so sturdy, but we just decimated that ship very nicely. What does he give us again? Slight bonuses to damage, but later will give us this huge shield buff. And gives us bonus movement speed. I should have picked this up soon, I didn't notice it. And, yeah. So, the unlikely Horatio strikes back. As you can see, the demand for manpower is high. Thus, the fabricate forces is somewhat forced. I feel I want to pick up the system, so I can get some blue cup mold, and then I want to negotiate for water and maybe Rio with my friends here.
You're messing with the smart ones.
Yeah, water, smart guys, etc.
Ah.
So they're into that. They're not giving me Rio. How about another planet? Amosa. Where is that? Deneb? Cygnus? Where's Amosa? Seriously, I have no idea. Is there a planet here that I'm missing? Huh? Invisible planets? But let's first claim another planet. Really like the soundtrack. I think this might be from... No, this is base game soundtrack. We want to pick this up at some point. Will I need bonus ships? That's maybe? Not sure. Let's just order them like that for now. I suspect not. After one round, I think we'd be confident just invading this base. Hardened alloys. They're close to achieving victory conquest. Well, it normally always says that. I mean, it takes forever. That conquest warning is very misleading. And the AI doesn't always... if they're asking for truce, means they must really want it. Cygnus. We want Vorta and Deneb actually, and Cygnus. Let's see what they're offering.
We're kind of busy. Yeah.
Where's Cygnus? Cygnus is not something they're willing to give us. Interesting. Huh? It's under blockade. By whom? How about we invade first and see how that goes? Oh no! Shit! I forgot about this. I should change all my troops into armor. And then we can spend money on improving the armor health. If we feel it's necessary. Now that I've committed to this though, we have to roll with it. Again, we don't have as many troops as other factions, we can't really go for the blitz. That was a big mistake. Refuse. I wonder if they'll try and force a truce on me. Yeah, wait. So now that that's underway,
Is there something else we can
we have to negotiate. We can't keep the pressure up because we can't pay enough influence to... For any of you who don't know how this mechanic works, if you're being beaten bad enough in a war, you can force truce and in return for dust per turn. So we can't refuse it because our influence production is too low. Just barely.
Again? You test this authority's patience.
So let's look again which planets we wanted. Vorta and Deneb, if we can help it. Maybe Quarius.
Checking up on us again, eh?
Vorta. Aquarius is under blockade. Quorum. Again, I'm going to have to look back and forth because I forgot which planets these are. Wait, which is Quorum again? Oops. This is hard. Quorum is there. Deneb and Cygnus are things we'd like. I don't think we can get their capital.
Whose name is it now?
Deneb and Vorta.
Ooh.
And do we have Cygnus? What about Mosa? We can probably push them into this. See, never accept truces, guys. Always look for better deals. Yes, so we just bagged a lot of planets. The invasion got cancelled because, yeah, I took control of these systems. This is no longer minimized. This is no longer... Actually, I think we can still accept this and still get the tribute. Ha! That's kind of hilarious. So now, we move our ships away from here. And at the end of that conflict, we ended up with 4 extra planets. That's a success, I think. Having micromanaged this successfully and not completely misclicked, we kept the system, although it is in tatters. I actually want to get, yeah. And despite our fleet production, our dust is still looking pretty good. We're gonna move away from these things. Let's just get another fleet mover. Those are never bad. Let's just get 2 machine bombardments, pick up this planet in some order, whichever way makes this faster. And now we go back to economy, having picked up 2 important systems, which will help us influence pressure this. The Voltas are here. That's interesting. I don't know what they hope to achieve. The AI expands weirdly, and then it gets pissed at you if you expand, like, similarly. Very fair. Public-private is also good. Alright, and now we have the Patriots attacking us. Wonderful. Can we just spam out a warship in this system? We could probably just get a artillery ship. 7 turns. Shoot that down. It's not a big threat, it's just a patrol ship. Look. And we're at truce with them. they have border friction on us, as you can see here, super annoying. We need to think about how we can negate that, though. We don't need these warships anymore, at least not yet. We really want this so we can get extra influence production. And you can get influence production through... No, not Body Language Institute. Where is it? Where is it? Ah, here. The National Museum. So we're going to look towards getting influence production now. And split-second ablatives. Why does that have a fork? Dispersing energy. Still not sure what the fork is there. That's a bit... The flavor text for all of these technologies is always kind of hilarious. Or at least very inventive. I think we want to pick up the next level just so we can get this influence pretty quickly. Intergalactic relations is also something we want. Hey, it's the theme song of the series. And here, what does that give us? Cultural rights, colonial rights, and culture center. Not bad, not bad. Now we have to worry about on luxuries. How many luxuries do we have? We have a lot of ionic crystals. Those are good. Let me see where we can pick those up. Ionic crystals are found on this planet and Ash. So we're getting 3.5 ionic crystals a turn. Not bad, not bad. And then on Deneb, we should be getting blue cap mold. So we're getting quite a lot of blue cap mold. Spin center, it's good that we have that there. Spin project. It might be worth just picking up spin project really quickly. Let's see. How long does it take? Yeah, just so we can quickly get some influence production on these systems, reduce the influence pressure on us. Cetus, does this have 50 yet? Nope. Hopefully this planet will get us what we need in terms of science production. And next we can pick up... Oh no, that's horrible. Wait. The next is less happy, but it gives us more science. Might be worth it. Might be worth it. If not, we'll just colonize a new system to complete the quest. Taking care of quests hasn't been a strong point in this game playthrough, but we're doing pretty okay. Oh, oops. Where's water? Oh, it's a new system. Yeah, that's not what I forgot. And now, actually, we go for Xeno because we've got a temperate savannah. Geothermal activity gives us negative science. Ice, negative happiness, good science. Everyone. So the population is leaving. They don't like it here. That's okay. We'll just fill the system with Riftborn. Hermosa. Tundra, cold. Binary moons. Nope, we're going to pick up more machine embodiments here. Then look at this planet. Then probably go for Xeno. Yeah. Oh, this is Hermosa. This is at the other end of the universe. I mean, not bad to have an outpost here. Not bad. Although it's kind of disconnected. I probably should have picked up something closer. Though, free colony. Who can blame me? So in the aftermath of that aggression, we've put ourselves in a better position against our neighbours, though we've slipped a bit in score. That's kind of natural when you're playing Endless Space and Endless Difficulty there. We need to think about alliances next. Another thing which we could never have gotten. Probably at least. Probably want a few too many ships.
You, happiness level 1 over affinity.
What? Does that mean they hate us? Wait.
You again? You test this authority's patience.
Okay, I didn't do the math, I assume that's bad.
Let us see if we
One of
can
infinity
trust your
tends to
words.
0. Peace, let's see how interested they are in these. Not really. I wonder if they want luxury resources or something. How do they feel about titanium? We really do want to make peace with our neighbors if we can. Let's just give it a while.
The Gen do not yet trust you.
Interesting, we have pressure on them due to border afflictions. That almost never happens with Riftborn. Where are we border pressing them? Oh, here! Is this producing a lot of influence? Nice. So, once we can, let's pick up spin projects on these planets. Get a lot of influence production. Don't need you anymore. I'm now a peaceful character. So now we have to think, how are we going to sort our ships? We're going to merge that. We have fleet move, fleet move, fleet move. Scrapper, not that interested in that anymore. Shuttle, not interested in that. So now we have a fairly powerful fleet. At least we can sell. And we can look to the marketplace again. Pick up some more heroes. Technologists. Numeris are good for dust. And they're good for industry because there's a guardian. Once again, I'm using heroes as governors who probably should be militarists. Kind of funny. Although you never know how these things turn out, you know? It's all about context. Now here, we're gonna, as soon as I figure out how the bar works, put our Lancelot guy. Happiness. Oh, doing too badly on happiness. Are we still getting bonuses from colonized systems? Funnily enough, that works for systems we just captured. So happiness is still through the roof. We want the booster program. Still, what the fuck? What the hell is that? And then we're probably going for culture and shock. Pick up this. We'll go for economy and stuff later. Now we also want to think about our resources. We're picking up 5 blue cap mold a turn. 3.5 on the crystals. Let's wait a couple of turns until we have enough to get a upgrade. We finally gotten our foot in the door in terms of luxury resources. Okay, there, no ship anymore. They've stopped annoying us. Let's pick another one of these compression singularities. As you might hear, it's raining outside. Always nice to game when it's raining. Okay. I'm not sure what we'll do with our fleet, to be honest. Is there any person... Oh wait, who's that? Purple. No, that's pink. That's Horatio. Alright. Let's just keep our fleet here. I'm not sure what we're going to do with it yet. I'm not going to get rid of it though. If it is good. And now we get the extra fleet move on our ships. And bonus vision range. That's not that great. Fleet move is important though. General fleet move upgrades are nice. I could work on optimizing my heroes for future playthroughs. Where's Talitha? This is Talitha. I'm gonna slap this there. Decent system. Good work on building it up. Resource gathered. I won't lie, getting extra strategics was nice. Now we work on our systems again. It turns out beachhead bylaw is even good when you're attacking. It's just the perfect law. At least for the early game. And now we're putting a lot of influence pressure on revolters, which is quite nice, actually. This time influence pressure broke in our favor, so maybe I'm getting better at planning around it.
Speak. Let us see if we can trust
You? Happiness level 1
Yeah, okay, that is an insult. Not only are you insulting my intelligence, but also directly insulting me. Artillery, laser slugs. This one is probably not that good. Merge this. Make the fleet quite fast, using all of these nice fleet mover ships. So we have a fast fleet that can respond to dangers, which is all we need at this point in the game. We're not going to attack again for a while. Let's see, how far behind are we in terms of score? It's not that revealing. We can probably make friends with the Turfons. Actually, we can probably just crush them. And then we'll be ahead of the game again. Or, again, You're mostly just one of the top 3. Can we ask them to move their fleets?
You test the authorities.
Test authorities' patience. Patience is like the thing I like to test the most. Bonus happiness is worn off. Ebony? Let's go back to producing. So this is quite a weird game. We went towards aggression and now we came right back to economy. That's probably where we want to be for the next few turns. We've reached more or less the cap of systems we can sustain at the moment. So we probably want to think about this in construction. Do we want to pull it ahead? Ooh, those take a lot to build actually. Not that important, is it? We just have to check, is the border going your way or their way? Yeah, the borders are going our way. So that's nice. We can put influence pressure on them. Very important. Surprisingly important, I should say. And this system will give us a lot of influence. Always get spin project with the Vault, like, not the Voltus, with the Riftborn. It's like the thing you're worst at. You're good at every other resource. You don't really need it. Maybe you want to get slug. What is this? Slag and sludge centers. Because those help you out with resource generation. Maybe we actually do want to get that now. Produce lots of... Alright, let's see. Ionic crystals are quite rare. That's actually so strong. Like, the flat bonus is nice, but so is this. I mean, are we generating enough? We're not generating too much, but we can find ways to generate more. These are ionic crystals here and also on ash. Let's probably wait a bit and pick up blue cup mold when we can get it. So 5 per turn versus 3.5 is a relevant difference. We sadly had to sell all the blue cup mold to save our planet, but I think it was worth it in the end. Actually, I think I kind of want this. How many systems do we need? We need 10? 15 population before the South strips this. Actually, blue cup mold is stronger. Yeah, it's stronger at this point of the game. Except maybe on this system. Let's just wait for some blue cup mold then. We can also consider buying it. What is this hero good at? Is it a scout? Is it a technologist? This seems more like a warrior hero. It's sort of good at science though. To be honest, there's no such thing as too many governors. But it costs a lot of money. Let's think about selling red sang. We don't want red sang because it burns food. Transfine is not bad. Dark Litter is also not bad. We want the extra manpower. It's one of the rare circumstances where I value Dark Litter. Otherwise, pretty garbage. Luxuries. The thing is, can we buy Blue Cap Mold? And can we buy Ionic Crystal? 132 apiece. Blue Cap Mold, much cheaper. Let's turn to that. So we have a lot of blue cap mold now. And now we can just upgrade our systems with it. We're basically using dust. Dust is one of those resources that doesn't do much on its own. You have to use it. Actually, let's put it on our lower level systems. Here's one. Yeah, let's put it on there. One of the systems is on. Let's put one on there. We can actually just cycle through our systems and put blue cap mold on each of them as soon as we get enough. What else? Okay. This is where's the Moser? Moser's far away. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. This is the Sophon population quest. You get it if you get Sophon populations. We probably want to get the science up version. Get the culture gem. I mean, it doesn't really matter, but we're going to build star system improvements that improve science very soon. Speaking of which, now is a good time to pick up the H-field generators. Forgot about that. Oops. Now we get a culture shock, which is always nice. A national museum. We really do want to improve our influence production. Which way is it breaking? It's probably breaking in their favor. Look how big their sphere is. We really do want to quickly put some spin project on this planet. And once we have the spin project and the National Museum at the end, hopefully we'll produce enough influence that we can sort of challenge them. But otherwise the Volters are just going to start getting pressure on us. It's going to be highly annoying. On this system, we're getting spin project. We're going to have to build up our population again. And let's look. Unfortunately, you can't always tell which population, which system has leveled up to level 2 and which hasn't. Here, this is not level. We're going to have to get level 2 on our main system eventually. And this gives us huge boosts to science. Cool. What does this hero got? Next turn, industry boosts. Never bad. And this gives bonus per planet. That's nice. You're probably going to go with industry first and then pick up the dust. Because we were behind on luxuries, we're still going to keep buying luxuries and selling. We should really exploit the marketplace. It's something I really underrated when I started playing the game. Strategics, still don't really need this. Imperium, we're not at war, don't need to buy weaponry. We'll build weaponry, I should say. And where's another system we haven't upgraded yet? How much Muka Mold do we have? 15 now. In 2 turns we'll get another upgrade. Each one gives us 60 bonus in dust. Science! Third time lucky. And yeah. What else can we see? We're still at truce with these. For 5 turns.
Speak. Let us see if we can trust your words.
Okay, we had a fleet near their border. They're not happy with us because of it. Somehow I suspect that this evaluation is wrong and that we can make friends with them. Trade agreement? Is that something you want? Probably not. No? Map sharing. Is that something you want? That is something they want. Making peace with them is good because they're likely to stay peaceful. Some factions are not likely to stay peaceful. Don't need manpower at the moment. Well, I want to spend it. They're not interested in manpower here. What are you interested in? My science? No. I'll take that as an insult. Science is not doing too well. Empire Dust. Dark Litter.
I see.
Excuse me while I quickly go for the options. Titanium? Maybe the button isn't lying. We just can't make peace with these people. Nope. We have nothing they want. Apart from the map sharing. They want that. Maybe we can just guess we could excuse me. Maybe we can just get some research they're really interested in. Yeah. So the opening was half a success. We're currently 4th on score. Quite normal for endless difficulty. With some of the most busted factions, you can outstrip the other AIs. As we'll see when we play Hisho, I think. But I'm not too unhappy with our squad. we've demonstrated that we can really go toe-to-toe with the Sophons. Split-second ablatives. That means we can get a science improvement on our systems. Magnetics. And we probably should. We can pick up 3 extra populations. Go for all of these improvements. This is a science improvement, yes. Let's look through all other systems. The system still needs to build up. It's always helpful using the system overview. How many systems have a lot of population? This one, not so much this one. Yeah, this does have a lot of population actually. Probably want the luxuries lottery here. Let's make sure that... No, in the meantime, we should probably keep building up. Build a compression singularity. On this, can we get the Mark University? I got this way in advance. But yeah, in a couple of turns. Planning much ahead, right? So, one disadvantage of playing the Riftborn is that really not the best at colonizing a ton of systems. You really kind of want to go tall rather than going wide. Let's probably just go to turn 60 before we call it quits. Here. Very nice. Let's see how diplomacy is faring here.
Speak. Let us see if we can trust your words.
Oh, now they want science. That's good. So we picked up a science which they really wanted. Let's see. I'm kind of interested in how many crystals I want them. Give me. Give me, give me. And because they're a science faction, they have a bunch of sciences we don't have. Though to be fair, they're not really that good. Improved food management. Alright. No, we can't actually afford that. Oh, sadly we can't afford this yet. Well, in a couple of turns, we'll make peace with them. Where is this? How the... Isn't this mine? Wait, what is going on? Muses is under attack. Alright. In that case, we need baryonic shielding ASAP. This is a battleship. Like, honestly, I didn't... No escape route. Great. If we lose the ship here, that's not great. I forgot we were at war with United Empire. Okay, we drew there. They're gonna destroy us eventually, but in the meantime, we can research baryonic shielding, cross the gap, defend that system. Not a huge deal. This planet is nice. This planet's also nice. I want to pick that up. Sophons don't like us because we invaded them. It's always important to keep track of influence pressure, especially if you are playing a faction with lack of influence, like we are. Bonus less science, or bonus less dust for science, or I think we want the... Let's first choose our fleet. Send them that away. We're probably going to lose this in the long term. And we're probably, I mean, definitely. We should probably... Yeah. Alright. That's really bad. Let's look at them. Let's see if anyone's at war with Zoltan. Nope.
Speak.
This is quite a
Let
messy
us see
game.
if we can trust
I
your
won't lie. Let's see if they're at war with anyone else.
You test my patience.
No, they're
Contacting
destroying
the
us. They
Empire.
don't need to choose. Alright. Did not anticipate this. I'm not sure why they're so interested in attacking us. Probably because they have better score than us. Beachhead bylaw? Are we still getting happiness for Beachhead bylaw? No. Yes. Weird. Worse, I need to focus on this happiness problem. It's really getting out of hand. Oh, we're still devoted somehow. Oh, okay, I'll take it. These systems are unhappy based on over-colonization. Machine embodiment? Not bad. Not bad at all. Okay, I'll pick that up. Cool. I think we're going to stop for now. Leading to turn 60. Next turn, we'll see if Muses gets besieged. And what we're going to make out of this weird diplomatic situation. Post-conflict. No, discourage duel, no dueling. Sorry if I'm skipping through the quest for something. Cool. Let's just check. Another hero available. Alright. Oof. So that seems like a tense spot. And a good place to stop. So, again, thanks for tuning in. And check out the next episode to see what happens. If Muses falls, if we take it back, etc.